Hello and welcome to all you Pisceans. This is your monthly horoscope for October 2019. Now, what a month it was, wasn't it? Last month with all that, a very Neptunian month, lots of mutable energy. But now this is a different month. This is a very Saturnal month, a very Plutonic and Saturnal month. So, this is not good or bad. It is what it is. But how to apply this in the best way, how to master these energies in the best way? Well, let's have a look. I'll start with the good news because there is a lot of energy going on in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a fellow water sign, and it's all in your 9th house, and this is for approximately the whole month. So you have Venus there, Mercury, and at the end of the month also the Sun in there in your 9th house, and this is amazing energy. This is very uplifting for the Piscean when it comes to travel. So when you would travel, for instance, this month, it's going to be very Venusian, which means good food, good conversations with Mercury there, but also transformative meetings because it's in Scorpio. It's a very good month as well for studying and or doing a workshop or teaching as well, if you have to do a talk or if you teach. This is a very, very beautiful month because of all this beautiful energy. It's a tremendous month to do some cultural things. If you haven't done that for a long time, do so because you're going to enjoy it. Where Venus is, we enjoy ourselves. So the 9th house is the house of different cultures, to connect with people from abroad and foreign countries. So you could connect a lot more with maybe people from the internet or people that are from a different culture. Good connections there. If you, for instance, have a business, an international business, this could be attracting a lot of customers from abroad. If you want love and you're looking for love, go travel or go study. The chances are big that you're going to meet someone there. And, whilst you are traveling, you will really enjoy yourself, and whilst you are learning as well. So very good energy there. It's also uplifting because the 9th house is your perspective, and where it's a mental house. So if your thoughts are positive, then your outer world is also a bit more easier, even though you have, some problems going on like everybody else. So this is very uplifting, and enjoy that and take opportunity of that energy. The other thing that is going on is a bit more tough, but on the other hand, that is a bit more Saturnal, so to speak. So what does it mean when an energy is Saturnal? It means that it demands maturity, that it demands to look inward, that it demands not to point a finger to someone else. I mean, you can do that, of course, but it's not going to help you anywhere. And Mars is in your 8th house. It's a house of other people's values. It's a trust house. It's a house of money of other people, emotional support of other people, psychological support of other people. It's a house of intimacy. It's a house of understanding yourself on a deep psychological level. And these are opportunities with Mars there. It's also a house where we can have fears and when we are afraid of going through something. So you might be struggling with something that you are a bit fearful of. And that has to do with maybe a new plan that you have for the future, because this squares up to Saturn and Pluto in your 11th. Or maybe a new objective that you have. Or maybe this has to do with a friend that has a difficult time, that is in a transformative process, and that learns you a lot about you. So it's not because it's in a square that it cannot give you a growth, not at all. This is a very transformational month for you Pisceans because it is in the transformation house, which is the 8th house, and it's squaring up to Pluto, which is the lord of the transformation, so to speak. But the best way to do is really to, if you have a fear to do this or that, I mean, these are general horoscopes. This is about going through it. This is about acknowledging that fear. And this is about letting go as well. Normally, Pisceans are pretty good at that. I mean, I say normally. Pisceans, they know that the power of the not doing. Isn't it Eckhart Tolle that writes that one of the biggest powers in the universe is the one of non-resistance? And of course, that doesn't mean to say you have to be a doormat and let go and let God all of the time. No. But in some areas of your life, you could be dealing with an issue like that. That there's something in your life that you have no control over at the moment, and to let go of that can give you a tremendous amount of healing and a tremendous amount of a step forwards, actually. But again, I think you as a Piscean, you can deal with this at its best. You know, the Pisceans, they can deal pretty well with that. And they know that there is liberation in that as well. So last month, it was the last time that Saturn was with the South Node and that it was backwards. Now it goes forward. So when it comes to friends, there is an improvement now. When it comes to objectives for the future, maybe you had to let go of some dreams. But there's great liberation when a dream or an objective that was a bit of an illusion, that you've seen it now. And there's room for new ones, new opportunities for the future. So having said that, thank you so much for watching, dear Pisceans. I wish you a very good month. And if you want a reading, just get in touch, and see you next month. Bye-bye.